What's up, everybody? I am going to show you how I'm using Flocabulary to do assignments for my students. So here we go. First, you got to go to your Clever account. Make sure you're logged in under yourself as a teacher, not as one of your students. You will go down and find the Flocabulary app. Click on that. It's going to log you in as a teacher. See, it shows my name here. Yay. At the top, you're going to go ahead and you can click on your class, and your classes are automatically entered into Flocabulary because it's a part of the district fun distance learning stuff. So I have all of my classes here. Once I get into my classes, then I can assign them lessons. So I'm just going to go to lessons, and then I'll go to math, for example, because I am a second grade math teacher. I'm going to go to numbers, and let's say we're going to use place value as the assignments for the kids. Now you'll see that there's a video here that the kids will be able to watch. These are
Okay.
pretty fun videos.
You know, numbers change when you move them around. Listen, you can have a 1 in the hundreds place and a 1 in the tens place.
And so on and so forth. And then the vocabulary cards. The vocabulary cards are really good because they're going to be able to take what they saw in the video and put it into writing. They're going to click on here and they're going to use this word in a sentence or give an example to show understanding. So they'll be able to type in what they feel like the hundredths place means, or they'll be able to show it inside of there. Let's see. And then the vocab game. My students love the vocab game because it starts off with a beat, and you go along as you answer the questions correct. It starts giving you more instruments to the beat. So the number 2 is in the ones place. Got it correct. The number 1 is in the tens place. It gives you a nice little beat to go along with it. And then the read and respond. These are the ones that I grade and use for a grade. So once they have entered the read and respond, they'll enter the question and it'll tell them if it's right or wrong. In this case, I just chose a random one and it gave me the correct answer, and then it tells me why the answer is correct. And then you can go to the next one, blah, 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 and on and on and on. The quiz is pretty much the same, but it does not tell you if the answer is correct or not. If you have kids that can't read, then you can have it read to them.
Which number is in the ones place in 543?
So that way they don't have an excuse to not be able to finish their assignments. The Lyric Lab is a little bit higher on the rigor. They're gonna have to make their own like little rap or whatever to explain place value. I don't assign that to all of my kids. There's maybe 1 or 2 kids that will try to do that, but it's nothing that I'm gonna grade them on. But it also helps to know what they're good at. So then you just click assign. Sorry, I just did that really fast. Go to assign and click assign, and then you can assign it to whichever classrooms that you want. So I'm going to go to my classes and I'm going to show you what I have assigned. So I got in my homeroom class, my math class, I have assigned a wash your hands assignment, and I have telling time assignment that they had. Now I can see here by looking that I have 2 sets of vocabulary cards that I'm going to need to grade, which is going to be super easy. But let's go here first to view. I'm going to view, and I can see everyone that's been on Flocabulary today, and it shows me who I need to grade, and then it shows me the grades that they got for their read and respond and their quiz. Now, my students know if they have less than an 80, they're redoing it. So I'm going to reassign this by clicking on it. And then I can go back and I can see what they did, what they got wrong. So I can go back and look. All right, so she had got question number 3 incorrect, and I can see what she chose, and I can help her with that. I'll go to Dojo and I'll talk with her about that on message. So then let's go back, and I can see all of that. So let's see, where'd she go? She got a 50, Soraya. So I'm going to reassign that, and I'm going to make the due date for that Wednesday and reassign it. And it'll send her a message that she has that read and respond reassigned so that she can get her grade up, because we're supposed to let them make their grade up. So we're going to do that. Also, you can see here their vocab cards are done. So Jacorian finished his vocab card, and he says analogs and signals. So that isn't really good kind of assessment of what an analog clock does. So I'm going to put that as a negative, and then I'll type in a note and say, try again. Look for analog clock and describe it. And that message is going directly to him. So when he pulls up his vocabulary, it'll show that he has a message, and he'll be able to go through that. So then as we go along, my mom has a clock. That's a decent sentence. Well, I'm just going to give him a good one on that. My phone is digital. Very good. So on and so forth. I'm going to keep on moving as I go through so you can kind of see what happens at the end. That's a good one, and good one. And there we go. The grade has been submitted. Now when I go back to the assignment, you'll see for Jacorian, he got a 97 for his vocabulary cards. So all of this is exportable. You can export that to an X file, or an X file, an Excel file, and it'll keep all of this data for you. So if somebody needs that data, or they want to see what they're working on and all that, so forth, then it is there for their taking. So if you got any other questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help. Later.